Hi everyone, it's Laura Pieratt, back with you on Doves for Peace. I've missed you. I've been traveling and then I had an extended illness. It took about a month of laying around without having the energy to get back to work. So glad to be back with you again. I hope you've had a beautiful progression into the spring. In my month of downtime, I received some wonderful insights and information from my own personal journey of evolution, and um, it was very useful. So, if you happen to have a circumstance, be it an illness or an injury or something that slows you down a bit, embrace it. I certainly chomped at the bit during mine, and then I finally just surrendered and really enjoyed and felt blessed by the insights being shared with me. As a channel, I'm able to just lay around and listen to the guides share both through words and images. And I can just carry it on a conversation. So it really ended up being quite a gift for me. And one of the things that was revealed again, became clear to me is, from maybe 5 years ago, Spirit told me I don't really need to teach per se to do the channeled spiritual transmissions, which I like to share, my great joy to share in the language of light, and what we will be doing here today. And I had this idea that you can't just invite people to come and listen to some direct energy transmission that they can't understand with their mind. There's no words in English. You can't expect people to drive somewhere or take time out of their day to show up if their mind doesn't get to understand something. And so I've been holding classes and teaching different things that I could share. And then having the energy transmission be a little part of that at the end. Um, and it is my great joy. It's what I do in sessions with people, and it's what I like to do in groups and, on radio and all of these presentations. But I always thought there had to be some nugget that the mind could grasp, offered as well. And Spirit made it pretty clear to me that we're ready now, humanity. Not everyone, some people are not going to resonate with that. But it's really okay for me to begin offering these energies as a direct experience, an activation, an attunement, an alignment, light codes, a clearing, a healing, a blocks, whatever it is that, has you fragmented in some way. And the work that is coming through in these light language transmissions is integrating the fragments so that you can truly embrace and embody your true light and your divinity here now while you're still incarnated. Karma is ended. Some people are still experiencing karma because they choose to, it's useful to them, but we have been given the dispensation to release karma. And the newest work I'm doing, which is I'm calling Rebirthing into the New Earth, it really is about getting off that karmic cycle and patterning into not a transformation process, but a real quantum leap into New Earth humans. It is a configuration, a new template, a awakening of blueprints that are already in your DNA. And it's very exciting, and I'm already getting wonderful results. So what this information in my downtime while I was recovering helped me have the courage to do is to step forward and offer these energy transmissions without having to package them or with a preamble of some teaching per se that the mind can enjoy. There's wonderful teachers out there, light workers, who are doing that work, and that's what they're guided to do, and that's their joy. And I'm grateful for every one of them. And I'm going to release myself to teaching something if I'm given it, and if it really comes through at the time for a particular group or a person, but not making that a requirement of the work I share. So what you're going to be getting from this point forward is pretty much direct spiritual energy transmissions. And, I hope you'll enjoy them. If it's not for you, blessings, go find a teacher that really rocks your boat. And somebody you resonate with, and, enjoy the journey. If you resonate with what you will experience here today, I invite you to my website, laurapieratt.com, LauraPieratt.com. There are over 50 hours of energy transmissions, healing, alignments, attunements, activations, light codes, and such in the archives on that website. You'll find them in posts, you'll find them in radio archives, and you'll find them in A Daily Dose of Love. You can sign up specifically to get all my posts, and a separate sign up, you can sign up to A Daily Dose of Love, which will give you one a day for 6.5 months, a 5 to 15 minute energy transmission like you will be experiencing here today. And it's a journey, a progression with ease and grace over time for you to immerse in the divine frequencies of love in its many flavors. And there will be a few sprinkled in messages in English, but mostly it's light language. You'll get a lot of whales and dolphins. They've been very strong, lately in my work. And I've been getting some very, very good feedback from the people using this journey. Really hundreds of people have signed up to receive this, and so I've been getting some emails about how it's helping people. So I really pray it will bless you. It's all free, so go and enjoy. And with that, let's light a candle for peace. If you don't have a candle handy, then let the light that you are be your candle, and be a candle in the world, and carry peace in your heart, and share that with others every opportunity you get. Simple kindness, little small things make all the difference in the world. Just seeing someone, we all need to be seen. We need that nurturance, that care, that awareness that you matter, and you matter to somebody who just saw you, even if it's just holding a door or helping someone carry something heavy, or any little thing. And the bigger things too, as you will, I'm sure, find opportunities within your families and your workplace and your friendships. But you're already the light. You are a divine, eternal being of radiant light. So let's remember that as we go about our days and share that light in a really intentional way. And with that, let's light a candle for peace. Okay. Blessings to you. And if you're ready, we'll begin an energy transmission. And my intent is always that it be whatever is needed for the highest good of those who are listening now and will listen in the future, because in the spirit realm there is no time. That's our construct for our own experiencing ourselves as creators over time, with a gap between cause and effect. But in the greater realities, it's all now. And so it's my great joy and pleasure to share this work. It truly, it just springs from my soul. And I hope it touches yours. I love you guys, and I don't even know you at conscious levels as an earth human. But as spiritual beings, we are one, and we know each other well. And when we know that our hearts are connected, we understand the power of that to change this world, literally in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, a moment. It takes intent, not time. Healing doesn't take time. It takes trust that the healing can happen. It takes a willingness to receive and surrender to what you don't understand and know, but to trust that the body, the innate, knows. And so I'm just going to ask you to open your hearts and receive and trust an experience you won't be able to understand. And to know that I bring it to you from the love of my heart. I guess this one's going to be an emotional one, huh? So I am a channel of divine love frequencies from the higher realms. So let us begin. Kikiawa kotaka sabakai, me e te kiawa, mosakaiwa. Ana e te kiawa koiwa, bale e te kiawa ko. Hana e te kiawa, bahasakai, mokiawa kota. Ana e te kiawa koiwa, mahasa, mokiawa, hokaiwa. Omakai akotakasa, shumakai. Bene e te kiawa. Hokiawa koiawa kotaka sabakai, me e takai. Homakaiawa kota, suma. Hana e kiawa koiawa. Ane ki a kotakasa, sumakaiawa kolakai. Male e te ki a kota, subakai, beawa. Omakaiawa kotakasa, sumha ki halo. Mokai ele e te kia ota, shumakai, maleawa. Mokiano kote kiawa, basa, masakai. Sikia kota sabakai, meeta, mokiawa, sumhakai, oma. Mokiawa koya, ota, pokiawa kota, Kiawa koia wakota kasawakai. Beana kote kiawa. Ale, alo, ala, ama, ana. Masakai ale e te kiawa. Oki akota kasawakai ana hote ea. Me he te kiawa. Iawa. Iawa. Shimhaki halokai. Maki halokai wako. Behe te kiawa. Maki alokaiwa. Uma kasabakai. Asasasasasa. Makile e takai Umakai olokai. Shum, 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 shum. Shi, 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 shi. Mosa. Shum, 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 shum. Masa. Masa. Sum, 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 sum. Kia wako ia wako taka savakai ele e takai Kia wako ia wako taka savakai omakai ele ki alako takasa Shum. Shum, 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 shum. Shum, 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 shum. Ki hawako ta saba. Shimakai lokaiwa. Beano ka te kiawa. Shimakai alaki alako takasa Shum, 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 shum. Kia wako. Shia wako ya wako ta. Rumakai wako ta sum. Hale halo hala hama hana hum. Sa. Sum. Kia wako. Mehe te ki hawako. Maha. Shum, shum, shum. Shum, shum, shum. shikiawa kotakasa mea. Masa. Aniki akota subakai. Ele e te kiawa. Oma kaiawa. Ale. Alo. Ala. Ama. Ana. Om. Omakai. Omakai. Eleke alako takasa. Om. Whew. So, welcome back. Please know that you don't need to know what you need or what you received. You don't need to understand it. I don't. And I've been doing this since about 2003. So there's a surrender process and a trusting process. But it is amazing, restorative, unifying. And it is a doorway to your higher self, your true light, and your wisdom. And it is a way to release many blocks and old programs so that you can activate and live from the new blueprints that are compatible and in harmony with the new earth and the wonderful energies being beamed and bathed. The earth is being bathed in as they're being beamed from the higher realms. There's many light workers traveling around the planet activating these time capsules, portals. And so those energies are being released into the earth. New creations, new possibilities, new potentials, new uncharted territory. And you won't know. For a channel, it's not so difficult because we're used to not knowing from one second to the next what it will be revealed, what the next word will be, what the next energy will be that we will share. But for people who aren't accustomed perhaps to that, living that way, these new earth times require a lot of trust because you have to step without really knowing where that step is leading you. And so it's a process of really coming into alignment with your heart as it is anchored, in trust and truth and in the new earth energies and templates for possibilities that we haven't even imagined yet. And I think many we can't imagine in our limited construct. But we are already multidimensional beings. We live multidimensionally already. It's not something you're going to become. You already are multidimensional. You're already in your dream state. You're in the fourth dimension. And in your moments of reverie, or those moments where you have a very intimate, personal joy or love feeling, those are fifth dimensional qualities. That unconditional love, joy, peace, bliss, that reverie, that ecstasy. These are the exalted frequencies that we're going to learn to live in full time. And we will leave the 3D duality behind. But for now, we're living in 3, 4, and 5D, and all the other ones as well that we're not aware of as well. But we are aware of moments when you're using your imagination, when you're lucid dreaming, when you are getting creative insights, and there wasn't a progression of thought that led to an idea, but an idea just drops out of the blue, as they say. These are dimensional experiences. When you're doing a task and all of a sudden you've completed it and you don't know where you don't remember doing it. Maybe you drove somewhere and didn't remember kind of getting there. That's where you have become lost in time. If you do something enjoyable, you often cannot believe. You think 5 minutes passed and it was really an hour. These are dimensional experiences. That's where time collapses into the now moment for you. So this isn't something you have to strive to become. You already are it. You already are light. You already are a divine being. You already are multidimensional. But what we're doing is we're letting go of the limited mind's fears and lack consciousness and doubts so that we can sort of wash the mud off the windshield, because we've lived many lifetimes of challenge and persecution and abuse and trauma. We've been on both sides of that. We've been the doer and the receiver of all good and bad possibilities, and all have been done to exhaustion. There's no need any longer to have humanity explore every nuance of duality, because everything that could be done has been done. And it's all been fed up to the greater all that is, the Akashic Records, and we don't need to do it anymore. And the most efficient process now is really a quantum leap, where we leave behind all that no longer serves us, and we release it with blessings. No blame, no judgment, no unforgiveness, but just recognizing that everything has served a purpose and it's brought us to where we are. And where we are is on the threshold of extraordinary new beginnings in the new earth that we are creating heart by heart as one. And I invite you to, return and join, follow me on Facebook or on my website, sign up for my posts. Definitely sign up for a daily dose of love if you enjoyed this energy transmission today. You'll get 192 in a row, one a day, if you do. I'm soon to create a package of them so people can work them on in their own way without it being a day-by-day feed. And I have a beautiful earth being, earth angel, that's helping me with that process to get that on my website, hopefully before I leave for my trip in June. But if you follow my posts, you'll know when that's available, for it to be all available as one lump. It's like 2 gigabytes, so I'm not real techy, but he's helping me figure out how to do this. And so, yeah, just keep on keeping on and keep trusting that the map you need is inside you. It's in your DNA. There's no one who can tell you your journey. We want someone else to look at us and give us the gold star, you're doing a good job, to appreciate and approve of us and to validate us. But ultimately, a path of mastery means you have to do that for yourself, and you have to do it from within. And that begins with self-love and self-acceptance. And that's the journey of releasing everything that isn't that, because you already are that. And it's really just some maybe well-meaning implants, from our parents and society and culture at the time, trying to teach us to avoid pain and suffering and fear experiences that would be fearful or defeating, failure. But in the end, they weren't all that useful, because they built a block between us and our greater reality, which is love. So I'm just inviting you to have a willingness, invite your higher self and your guides and angels to start working with you if you haven't already given them permission, because you have free will and you must give permission. You must ask for it. And, begin to connect to the magnificent, extraordinary, eternal, multidimensional being that you are. And with that, I say many blessings, and go live love till we meet again. Ale, alo, ala, ama, ana, maki alo kaiwa, obakaya no kote kiawa, ala. Much love.